Hey book buddies, it's Katy here, and today I'm going to be doing a dramatic reading of some of Sappho's fragments woven together. So I'm sure many of you know this, but Sappho was an ancient Greek poet, and unfortunately, a lot of her work is lost to us today, either because it was burned in the Library of Alexandria, or it just got lost over time, or it was on papyrus, which degrades with the years. And so, because of that, we mostly just have fragments of her poetry and songs, which is sad because she was clearly extremely talented, and if I had a time machine, I would go back and read all of her completed work. But anyways, I was reading last night this collection of Sappho's fragments called If Not Winter, and they're translated by Anne Carson, who is a fantastic translator and also a poet herself, and she's very talented. But I was reading through these, getting emotional in my Sappho feels, and I started to think, is it called forensics now? Because at one point they were going to change it to forensics. Anyways, I used to do speech and debate when I was in high school, long ago, and I would compete in interp events, so I would cut poetry and prose pieces and perform them in dramatic readings. And this was a source of immense joy for me. It was one of my favorite things to do, and I miss it a lot of the time. So when I was reading through Sappho's fragments, I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to turn them into a piece, almost? So I rearranged some of her surviving fragments into what I thought was sort of a cohesive story. So they're not in the original intended order. I moved things around, but all of the words are Sappho's, as translated by Anne Carson into English, and just rearranged by me. And I'm just gonna read them to you in what hopefully is a somewhat entertaining pseudo performance. I'm gonna call this Woven Together Frankenstein's Monster of Fragments that I've created, Sappho and Her Friend. Let's go. He seems to me equal to the gods, that man, whoever he is, who opposite you sits and listens close to your sweet speaking and lovely laughing. Oh, it puts the heart in my chest on wings. For when I look at you, even a moment, no speaking is left in me. No tongue breaks, and thin fire is racing under skin, and in eyes, no sight. And drumming fills ears, and cold sweat holds me, and shaking grips me all. Greener than grass I am, and dead, or almost, I seem to me. Some men say an army of horse, and some men say an army on foot, and some men say an army of ships is the most beautiful thing on the black earth. But I say it is what you love. Easy to make this understood by all, for she who overcame everyone in beauty, Helen, left her fine husband behind and went sailing to Troy. Not for her children, nor her dear parents had she a thought. No. Led her astray. For lightly reminded me now of Anactoria, who is gone. Frequently, for those I treat well are the ones who most of all harm me. Crazy. You, I want to suffer. In myself, I am aware of this. If only I, oh gold-crowned Aphrodite, could win this lot. I long and seek after. But Artemis swore the great oath of the gods. By your head, forever virgin shall I be, untamed on solitary mountains. Come, nod yes to this for my sake. And then the father of the blessed gods nodded yes. Virgin, dear shooter, wild one. The gods call her by her name. Eros comes nowhere near her, nor desire. But all at once blossom, desire took delight. Stars around the beautiful moon hide back their luminous form. Whenever all full, she shines on the earth, silvery. Not one girl, I think, who looks on the light of the sun will ever have wisdom like this. I would not think to touch the sky with 2 arms. Do I still yearn for my virginity? Reproach, delicate Artemis. Moon has set, the hour goes by. Alone I lie. Their heart grew cold, they let their wings down. If not, winter. Because I prayed this word. I want. Eros, the melter of limbs, now again stirs me. Sweet, bitter, unmanageable creature who steals in. Eros shook my mind like a mountain wind falling on oak trees. Having encountered once, accomplished the plan. I call out to the heart at once all that you wish to win, to fight for me by the wanton one persuaded. But yes, you know well. And this ruinous god, I swear, did not love. But me you have forgotten. Or you love some man more than me. Sweet mother, I cannot work the loom. I am broken with longing for a boy by slender Aphrodite. Sappho, why? Aphrodite, giver of blessings. Neither for me honey, nor the honey bee. I conversed with you in a dream. Pity, trembling, flesh by now old age covers, flies in pursuit. Noble taking, sing to us the one with violets in her lap, mostly goes astray. Dead you will lie, and never memory of you there will be, nor desire into the aftertime. For you do not share in the roses of Pieria, but invisible too in Hades' house you will go your way among dim shapes, having been breathed out. For the blessed graces, prefer to look on one who wears flowers, and turn away from those without a crown. I used to weave crowns, gathering flowers, so very delicate a girl. I simply want to be dead. Weeping, she left me, with many tears, and said this, "Oh, how badly things have turned out for us, Sappho. I swear against my will I will leave you." And I answered her, "Rejoice, go, and remember me, for you know how we cherished you. But if not, I want to remind you beautiful times we had. For many crowns of violets and roses at my side you put on, and many woven garlands made of flowers around your soft throat. And with sweet oil costly you anointed yourself, and on a soft bed, delicate, you let loose your longing. And neither any holy place, nor was there from which we were absent no grove, no dance, no song." I want to say something, but shame prevents me. Yet, if you had a desire for good or beautiful things, and your tongue were not concocting some evil to say, shame would not hold down your eyes, but rather you would speak about what is just. Stand to face me, beloved, and open out the grace of your eyes. but I will not allow you. Evil turning, pain giver, myth weaver, girl, sweet voiced. You burn me. You and my servant, Eros. But I am not someone who likes to wound. Rather, I have a quiet mind, and I, on a soft pillow, will lay down my limbs as long as you want. I don't know what to do. Two states of mind in me. In my dripping pain, the blamer, may winds and terrors carry him off. Do not move stones, for it is not right in the house of muses that there be lament. This would not become us. Someone will remember us, I say, even in another time. So that was that. I really probably should have rehearsed that a couple more times before I decided to perform it and put it on the internet, but whatever. You guys get the point. It was fun. I had a good time. I hope you did too. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon with a new video. But until then, happy reading.